1 week after 19 students and 2 teachers were gunned down in Uvalde, and just 1 day after 4 were shot and killed in an Oklahoma hospital, President Biden used the evening to talk about gun violence.
KETK's Katie Pratt spoke with these Texas politicians about where they stand on the matter. She now joins us live in studio with a recap from the president. Katie.
Neil Casey, amid the latest series of mass shootings in our country, tonight President Biden listed ways to address what some people are calling a gun violence epidemic.
Democrats control the major cities that have the worst murder rates. That's right. Your ideas have been shown to get people killed.
What do we value more? The ownership of a gun or the life of our children?
These dangerous guns have got to go.
Some Americans are calling for gun reform after the recent rise in mass shootings, while others are saying that guns are not to blame.
The problem is all we're focusing on is the gun. We're not focusing on the process. There have been murders committed since before guns went into existence. So people will find a way to do harm and to do mass harm.
Tulsa, Oklahoma is the most recent target of mass shootings, following Uvalde, Texas, and Buffalo, New York.
Yes, there was a heinous crime that happened. This was a mentally unstable individual where all kinds of problems existed, but nobody did anything about it. And there lies another problem.
Gun laws have always been a hot-button topic among politicians, but after the increasing number of massacres, Democrats are looking for ways to make changes.
We need to ban assault weapons and high-capacity magazines. And if we can't ban assault weapons, then we should raise the age to purchase them from 18 to 21.
If we're going to solve this problem, we do have to relook at exactly what does the Constitution mean by the right to bear arms. This is not a well organized militia we're talking about anymore. This is actually people who have enough guns to kill all their neighbors in their whole neighborhood.
Lawmakers on both sides have been negotiating gun laws since the Uvalde shooting, and GOP members fear losing their Second Amendment rights.
If you cavalierly weaken the Second Amendment, then what's to stop people from doing it on another one of the amendments? So we've got to make sure that we defend that wholeheartedly.
The president and his party argued that we need stricter gun laws.
Address the mental health crisis, deepening the trauma of gun violence and as a consequence of that violence.
We also heard from State Representative Matt Schaefer, who represents Tyler and Austin. In a statement, he tells us, if Biden's gun control ideas work, why do so many people in Chicago get shot every weekend? Criminals ignore the many laws we already have. My faith is with law-abiding Texans and our constitutional principles that stand the test of time. Reporting in studio, Katie Pratt, KETK News.